This is 19-year-old Tamaya Diaz. On August 15th, 2025, West Palm Beach police responded to a Wawa convenience store after management discovered an employee theft scheme. Tamaya had allegedly voided 76 transactions, taking cash and gift cards totaling at least $750. She was charged with felony grand theft under Florida Statute 812.014 and felony organized scheme to defraud under Florida Statute 817.034. When confronted by her supervisor, Tamaya fled. Police caught up with her weeks later.
766 ready on the payment.
Hello. Is the manager back there? Yeah. Did she leave?
She sprinted out the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She went booking it.
What did she take? Do you know?
So this one she does a gift card and she brings the gift card through and then doesn't put any cash in the till. And then there were other incidents where she voids items and then puts the cash underneath her.
Is it employee?
An employee.
Oh, it's an employee. Okay. Did you guys just confront her about it today or something?
So loss prevention was on the phone with her, and then before he could even get her to give a statement, she went booking it.
Gave her a statement over the phone?
Yeah.
Okay. She was working here?
She was working today, yeah.
And all these incidents, did you have it on video?
Yes.
Okay.
So a lot of these are voids. So she would bring the customer through.
Okay.
Void it.
And then
take the money.
Okay. And
instead of cashing out the customer.
So she would ring them up, act like they were ring them up, void it out of the register, and
they
then
would give her the money,
right?
And then she would void it
out of the register,
and
then take
cash
the money
it out,
and she would take the cash.
Yeah. So the way she does is she's sneaky. She puts so that if they need a receipt, she'll put like a cup of ice in, which is 50 cents, so it's still rolling something through the register, and then she'll just void the other item that she's taken the money.
Okay, hold on.
So she rings up. So a customer gets 2 cartons of cigarettes, Newports.
2 Newports, okay.
And a large mixed fruit, and then she puts that cup of ice coat in, and then what she does is she'll cancel the customer paid cash.
Okay.
So she canceled before she hit cash. She canceled out the cartons of cigarettes.
She canceled out the cigarette.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then puts it in under like an unknown. But she canceled it, and then she just keeps the cash after she cashes it out.
Okay, and you said all this is on video.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then she takes the cash out of the register, or?
And then she puts the cash on the left-hand side of the till.
Okay.
And then later on, around like 8:42, she'll do like a safe drop where we have to drop our 20s and everything like that.
Okay.
And then she'll bundle up some of them and put them underneath her phone, and then the rest is on top while she's doing the drops.
Okay.
So she takes almost $200 there, $198.69.
Okay, she does. That's fine.
And there's more instances, but he's still because she's been on register like a lot. But those are the ones he knows for sure. You can see it on camera, and it's obvious.
Got you. And obviously, you guys want to prosecute, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Officers arrive to find Tamaya has fled. The manager explains the scheme. She would ring up purchases, void the items, collect the customer's cash, then ring up only a 50-cent cup of ice to open the drawer, pocketing the difference. This is void transaction fraud. Modern loss prevention systems flag employees with high void rates. According to industry data, approximately 33% of retail shrinkage is attributed to employee theft. Tamaya also allegedly loaded stolen cash onto gift cards. All incidents were captured on video. Wawa's exception-based reporting system flagged 76 transactions with the same cup of ice pattern, alerting management to potential fraud. The store confirmed they wish to prosecute.
Hello. Is Tamaya at home by chance? Tamaya?
Tamaya?
Yeah. We have this as her listed address.
No.
Tamaya? The Asia?
What happened?
Is she here or no? Hey, Deasia. How's it going? Hey, we gotta talk to you about something real quick. You're Tiaja, right?
Deasia?
Yeah. Tamaya?
Tamaya? Yes.
Yeah. All right. If you don't mind setting that down for me.
I'm giving this to my grandma. Oh my goodness.
I'll explain it to you. I'll explain it to you. I'll explain it to you. I'll explain everything. I'll explain everything to you, huh? Don't worry, what's wrong? It's okay, ma'am.
Reese!
Ma'am,
Can you go
I'm
get
10,
Reese?
12 with 9 Alpha. We'll be switching to Division 1. I'll explain, ma'am. I'll explain everything to you. Just switch to 1. Can you put your feet in, please? Thank you, ma'am. We'll explain everything to you, okay, hon? Yeah. She probably made a silly mistake, so right now we have probable cause to detain her and arrest her for. I'm sure it's a silly mistake that she made, but I'll explain everything to you. I'll explain it. Hey, how are you? Is that mom or are you sister?
Grandma.
Okay. Are you related to her or no?
I'm her girlfriend.
Oh, okay. We're cool, boy. Thank you. So I don't know the details of the case, right? But at one point, she made a mistake. Involved some fraudulent activity, as far as I know, because I'm not the investigating officer.
Mm-hmm.
But there's active probable cause for an arrest for her. Okay, so we come, we make contact. If you'd like a follow up, we can give you a call back with more details. I'm sure she'll bond out and explain everything to you.
Fraudulent activity is
like something with like I say, I'm not the investigating officer, but all I see is that she has an active probable cause for an arrest, so I go pick her up. Okay.
Go and sit back. Just face the car. Anything on you? Anything on you? Can you stick me?
She has PC.
You have a problem?
Probable cause. We have probable cause to arrest her. That's why we came to pick her up. If you didn't get the details and explain it.
Face the car.
Just give him a second.
Face the car. Thank you.
Mario, what happened, Mario?
Alright, go ahead and sit in the car. You hear me?
In the meantime, do you want to grab her?
I'll sit in the car.
She said it's in the room in the wallet.
Where your ID at, Mario? On the floor. It's in my wallet. I don't know. Are they supposed to tell me what
10, 12, go ahead. Yeah, they'll let you in. I don't even know what happened. I just came here to search you, that's all.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm not the investigating officer. I don't know the details of the case. Okay. Matter of fact, the detective that's working the case would like to talk to her, so I'm gonna bring her to the detective, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Okay, so she's being arrested?
Yeah. So right now she's under arrest. Yeah.
Go to jail?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So she still has to get booked and go through the judiciary process. She gets booked, post bond, and then gets released. Hopefully, if everything checks out, I don't know if she's on probation for anything like that. And then it's between the state attorney's office and the case, and her. All right.
You know your phone number?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I ain't got the
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean,
Once she gets booked in the county, they'll set a bond for her if there is one, depending on the circumstances and everything. Like you explained, like she's on probation, she's in any cases, anything like that. They'll set the bond, and then they'll know then when how much it would be to post her bond again.
okay. Is she seatbelt then? Tiaja, I'm gonna put on the seatbelt. I'm gonna have you talk to the detective. Whatever questions you have, he's the man for the questions. Okay. I'm gonna go back a little bit. I'm gonna put on the AC for you. Okay.
Weeks later, officers execute the arrest warrant at Tamaya's residence. Upon contact, she immediately says, "I'll explain everything," a common response from suspects hoping to minimize consequences. Anything she says can be used against her. The officer professionally explains to family members that he's not the investigating officer and can only provide general information. Tamaya will be transported to meet the detective. Under Florida law, bond will be set at a first appearance hearing.
I'm Detective Palacios, overseer of the West Palm Beach Police Department. Okay, I'm a detective. I've been here almost 20 years. Okay, you understand that you have the right, you're under arrest. So you have the right to remain silent. We have the...
Yeah, I have the right.
So I was assigned a case involving Wawa. My understanding is that you were an employee of Wawa, right? For about 4 months. What happened there?
He was basically saying like I was voiding something
Mm-hmm.
and putting it on a gift card or whatever. But
I'm sorry, Timaya, I didn't hear what you just said.
he said I was voiding something.
Voiding?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he tell you what you were voiding?
No. And then he was like asking me like what was I doing with the money that I was voiding with or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But I don't. You need a manager to void. I didn't know how to void or anything. So I didn't know what he was talking about. But then he was like, you know, you do know what I'm talking about. And then he was like, oh, you've been voiding stuff and putting it on a gift card, some stuff like that. But the only thing that I've ever like, you listening?
I am listening. I just want to show you exactly what he's talking about. Go ahead.
So the only thing that I ever put on a gift card was like tips. And he never told me that I couldn't put my tips on the gift card.
How many times did you put your tips in a gift card?
How many times I ever got it? Hold on a second.
You need help?
No, that was just an issue.
Oh, okay.
How many times I got a tip?
About how many times? Estimated.
I get tips all the time.
1, 4, 5 times, 10 times. How many times have you put your tips on a gift card?
Every time I get a tip, like I always get a tip there.
But,
no matter how long I work, whenever. Like, I always
but can you estimate how many times did you get a tip?
Probably like. I didn't really start accepting. Well, I didn't really start knowing that I can get tips until Boye told me, and that was in August.
In August?
Yeah.
So you started receiving tips in August?
No, I was been receiving tips, but I didn't know that I could take the tips until an employee told me, like, hey, you can actually get the tips instead of like putting it into Wawa. I was like, okay.
So let me tell you exactly what it is, so that we save time. I know this is very unconventional, because we're here. I'm working, this detail, and I want to be fair to you. Okay, I'm a reasonable person, but you voided a cup of ice 76 times.
A cup of ice?
You voided transactions and you charged for a cup of ice 76 times. Why did you do that? There's got to be an answer, because if you want me to be honest, hold on. If you want me to be honest with you, you got to be honest with me. So I think we're past, because we're past that. Okay, just remember, I've looked at video already, and I spoke that man's name. His name is David. David Nixon. You guys were having a conversation, and when he brought up some of these allegations, you left.
Oh no.
You went to the bathroom and then you went home.
No.
So let me just to show you an example. All right. So this is your receipt. This is you. You were on the cashier. Do you recall this transaction? A lady purchased, and I know this is from July 6th, but a lady purchased a carton of cigarettes, 97.35, another carton of cigarettes, 97.35, and large bowl of fruit. You canceled the carton of cigarette, the fruit bowl, and you rung up a cup of ice. Do you recall that transaction? No? What if I told you that you took the $200 that lady gave you and you counted it on camera and you put that money to the side inside your drawer? Do you recall that?
Yeah, I recall. I always take money and put it in some drawers.
Okay, so why did you cancel those 3 items and the lady walked out with those 3 items?
Sir, like I told you, I was never trained on the register, and the register had a lot of counter problems. So if I did, no, I'm not going to say if I did.
Do we agree that you canceled 3 items here, at least in this example? When you look at your name and you look at the 3 items, do you see where it says cancel?
Yeah, I see where it says.
Right? So do we agree that you canceled those 3 items?
Like I said, sir, I was never trained on the register.
Right.
So
I know, Timaya.
If I took the money and I put it in the register, how?
I don't know. Timaya, you're the only person that has that answer. All I can do is be honest with you, so that if you're honest with me, I can let the state attorney's office know, listen, she was honest with me, and this is out of character for her, and I can do that. I cannot promise you anything, but I certainly can do that, and I will. I cannot do that because right now I'm leaning towards you're not cooperating.
I'm cooperating.
So, but you're not telling me the truth.
But,
You know why you're not telling me the truth? Because he gave me, it was 76 times that I counted, and he printed all of the receipts. So all of these receipts that I have here are, and then let me show you, are receipts that you for some reason, you cancel those transactions. So here's one with the gift card, right? So here we see Timaya. We see the date. This was 8/1/2025. This man purchased a Heineken. Do you recall that? Huh? You recall it, or I mean, I don't. He purchased a Heineken. See the sale of a Visa. Well, purchased a Heineken. Then you canceled it. Then you rung up $100 Visa card. Do you recall that transaction?
Sir.
No. Then at that same time, you scan a
Gift card. And any time I ever scanned a gift card was from my tips. And there's never a time where where a manager came behind me and counted my drawer, and my drawer was short of anything. I'm just saying.
It could be.
I'm just saying.
But you got $100 in tips that day?
Yes, sir. Actually, I have proof of a lot of tips.
Okay.
And any manager.
And why did you then cancel 76 items?
And
It's
that's
not
what
just
I'm trying
one.
to understand, sir. You guys said that you. Well,
Tamaya, you have to be fair with me.
I'm trying to be fair with you. And I'm trying to be
You got to
direct
take
with
some
you.
ownership.
No, listen, sir. I'm taking ownership. If
Yes.
I knew.
What's the ownership that you're taking?
I'm taking. This is the ownership that I'm taking.
Yes.
If I wasn't trained on the register, right? I wasn't trained on the register, and I just told you that Wawa register does have a lot of problems. To where when you press certain stuff, it clears it out. Anybody that you talk to from Wawa,
Okay.
if you go there to talk to them from Wawa, they will let you know that.
Okay.
76. I'm confused as to why I said
76 items.
76 items of ice.
Yes. No. You cancel. So let me show you receipts. Here's another receipt. You cancel all of those items.
And where did the money
You know what
go
you were
on the
doing?
camera?
You took the money.
I took the money? How could you say that I took the money?
You canceled it 26 times.
Okay, you said 76.
Yeah. When I count, so for the record, I have a staple. But here's one receipt. Wait, let me.
You don't have to count it. I'm asking.
No. I'm just gonna show you everything they gave me. Canceled. Sale of a cup of ice. You were very good at it, Timaya. Actually, I want to tell you, you were very good at it. Even in your mannerisms. I even told Miss Broxton, I think Broxton, I said, she's very good. She's very good at the cashier. Like, you're very smooth.
No, I actually.
Here, cancel, 50 cents cup of ice.
Okay,
Hold on.
You're showing.
So it's 76 times.
Okay, you said 76
That's not
times.
an accident.
No, I never said it was an accident, did I? No,
But
I never said it was an
you're
accident.
not taking ownership.
But I don't know what you want me to take ownership in.
I want to know where the money went.
Okay, you
What
want to know what
happened?
it went. Okay.
Yes.
You want to know what it went. Where? If you see me put the money in the register, then what do you mean where the money went?
No.
And then if I canceled it 76 times, and you said that I rung up a gift card for $100 and something, what are you, like, you're trying to say
For
the money?
$100.
$100? Are you trying to say that that's where the money went? I'm just
No.
asking.
No, Tamaya, this is what I'm not going to allow you to do. I'm telling you the truth there's a police report.
I know about the police report.
Okay. So it's up to you how much you want to talk to me. There's a police report that they did. Mr. He's a certified fraud examiner. He did his investigation, and after he did that, he calls the police.
Okay.
So when I show up, let
to me.
me finish.
Oh, okay, right.
So when I show up, he already has video and he has receipts.
Okay. And now I'm asking you, on the video, did you ever see me take the money? Yes or no?
Yes.
You never see.
You took $200
Sir.
from this right here.
Sir.
And that you have.
Answer this question.
Tamaya.
You never seen.
Answer my question.
Yes.
You asked me a question and I was truthful. I saw you count the $200.
$200. And where did I put the money?
You put them in. So if this is the drawer, you put them right here, away from the 20s.
I put them away from the 20s.
So if you have 20s, 10s, and everything else, you put this in a completely different spot.
What do you
Then
mean?
this is what you did. I'm gonna tell you. Tamaya, this is what's gonna happen. If I'm communicating with you, I already watched the video, and I know your actions. So I just want you to be set free.
I'm trying to be honest with you, but I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
This is the truth.
Okay.
Because it's all in record, and the video exists, and I watched the video. So at 9:07, you grab cash from the drawer. This is just one example. There's several of them. You grab the cash from the drawer. You also grab the $200, you conceal. You go and get do a night the drop underneath where you put each $20 bill, right? But you keep the $200.
I keep the $200.
Yes, and then you go get your
sir.
cell phone. Hold on. Then your cell phone is over here to the left of the counter. Then you get the cell phone, and you still have the $200 concealed underneath your cell phone.
Okay, sir. Now I'm gonna ask you. No, I'm not gonna ask you anything.
Yeah.
So when I do a safe drop, before I do a safe drop,
Yeah.
when I do a safe drop,
Yeah.
and now that you said it was 9:07, so that means I was leaving at either 9 or 10.
Okay.
That's close for me to go home.
Okay.
So when I do safe drops,
Yes.
I take my tip money out, I count my tip money
Yes.
out, and I keep my tip money with me.
Yes.
Now let me tell you how the gift card came about. So
No, but those are two different
listen,
transactions.
no. Listen
Yeah,
to me. I'm
those
trying to explain. I know it's two different things, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to explain it to you. So when I was talking with my manager one day, right, she was telling me when I told her, like I get tips or whatever, and like when it's time for me to do my account, then that's when I take my tips out my account, right? She says, why did that? She was like, that makes you look suspicious. She was like, actually don't do that because Carrie wouldn't like you taking your tips out the register. So whenever someone give you a tip, either just take it or you can just add all your tips up and put your tips on the gift card. So I'm like, oh, okay, put my tips on the gift card. So then when I started counting my tips, like close to the time that it was time for me to go or whatever, I count my tips and I put my tips on the gift card. So that way I don't have to drop any money in the I don't have to take any money, so it looks like I'm taking any money out of the drawer. And that's like I said, when you talk to the managers or the managers that each shift that
Officer
I was on.
Caraballo, can I borrow your brain for 30 seconds? A couple minutes. This is a real simple case.
Okay.
She was an employee at Wawa because we keep running around and I just don't want to waste anybody's time at this point. She was an employee at Wawa for 4 months, give or take. Son, who's a certified fraud examiner, does their investigation. They report it to the police.
Is that their in-service?
Inside,
Yeah,
they
so
do.
they're specialists for the most
They're
part.
specialists, and they have video. This is all being recorded, so I'm speaking to you the truth.
I understand.
There's video and there's receipts of, let's just say, almost every time that she's behind the drawer doing this. This is just one example. She cancels the Cardinal cigarette,
Okay.
the Cardinal cigarette, and the fruit bowl, right?
Okay.
It's $198.69 without tax.
Okay.
But in the same transaction, before it's closed out, she rings up a 50-cent cup of ice.
Okay.
And like I
So
said,
the
sir,
reason why she brings up a 50-cent cup of ice is because she tells the system, hey, that
there's a cash
the
out.
drawer opens, she puts the $200 to the side. When she's done doing the drop, she goes to her cell phone with the $200, conceals it underneath the cell phone, and leaves out of camera with the $200. That's one example. There's a lot of receipts. There's a lot of receipts. Here alone, there's like 4 or 5. And then I have maybe 20-some receipts that she cancels 76 items in each of one of those receipts. And she charges 50 cents of a cup of ice. There is no way, because the video shows that nobody purchased a cup of ice. She had no reason to charge a cup of ice. There's no cup of ice.
and sir, like I said,
And she did it so many times that it raised a suspicious because they have an internal program that tells management that this is out of the ordinary.
Yeah, flagged.
It gets flagged.
It gets flagged.
So that's one incident. I spoke with management. She just said that she spoke with managers and told them about these tips or whatever. Nobody claimed that she communicated anything about tips. So the issue that I have as a police officer is, and I will look, you have 76 cancel items. I just picked 2. Almost all of them have video.
sir, okay,
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. Can I talk?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but when he's trying to enforce that, I took the money, right? In order for me to void refund something out, you need a manager fingerprint. I don't know a manager fingerprint. So when he's saying I ring up a cup of ice, I don't know.
You didn't void it, Maya.
Listen.
You canceled it.
Okay, listen.
A void is different. You cancel it while the transaction was open.
I can't.
You're not being
listen,
truthful.
Listen to me.
And I can't
I'm
even,
not allowed. Okay.
You
okay,
can't. I watched you on the
can't-
video.
okay,
Cancel it.
You didn't watch me on the.
Yes,
sir,
I did.
Sir,
I wouldn't lie
sir,
to you.
Sir. I know that you're a detective, and I know your
No,
job,
no,
right?
no. It's the truth. I wouldn't lie to you. You cancel
You
it.
never watched me, sir. I'm telling you to your face. You never watched me on a video cancel order. I'm telling you that because if you.
Those receipts.
Okay. I understand what the paper's saying, but on a video, even if
You're not
Actually,
even acknowledging that you
listen
run
to
a
me,
couple
listen to me,
buys.
sir. The video, the stuff that he's talking about with me taking the money that's in the drawer, that's before, if you look at the evidence, that's before I knew about my gift cards, right? Anytime I got a tip and it was time for me to do a safe job, yes, I did take my money. But if you go over the records of Wawa, drawer count or whatever, my drawer never ever came up short because I always added my tips up, or I let my manager know my amount of my tips. She'll count my drawer and, you know, she'll do her job basically, and she let me, okay, it's okay. Now, like I said, I have, well, not just saying you can't do any, not necessarily saying you can't do anything, but in my proof, there's managers that I've worked with, that I've talked to about this situation when it was brought to my attention, and they all told me the same thing. If anything ever happened, let us know, because this isn't, what they're trying to pin on me or what they're trying to say is not true.
Okay.
And I did, what did she tell me to let you know? There is a manager there that I actually got into it with, to where she started doing like little funny stuff, and I kept track of that too as I'm not going.
Okay.
She started doing like little funny stuff around my drawer, like taking money out my drawers, like little petty stuff, and she'll come on my computer. And also, every time I'm not on my drawer, right, I don't always log out my drawer. So if I leave my drawer, like if I leave my number in my drawer and somebody else come on my drawer, my name is still up there, just so y'all know.
Okay.
With his detective instance, I know what it looks like, but my dad, he's a detective as well.
Sorry to cut you off. I don't want to interrupt you. Everything that we do in law enforcement is by articulation and facts.
Right.
We don't do anything out of a hunch.
I know, but I'm saying it's obviously a concern, because not a concern. It's obviously a matter, or I don't know how to explain it, but it's basically nothing really saying. Never mind. I don't know.
Maya, your dad's a police officer
My dad is a detective for Broward County.
in Broward?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I speak with your dad?
No?
You don't mind, or you mind?
No, I don't know.
You don't mind? Okay. Do you have a good relationship with dad?
He already told me, like, he already basically explained, like, what happened and how it looks and stuff like that. So I already know how you're picturing it, but...
Can I get dad's number? Would you give me that passcode? Does your phone have a passcode?
You know about her.
Two questions. One, what would you like for me to say to the state attorney's office about this whole incident?
I don't know what you're going to say. But you're going to say what you...
No, I'm asking you an honest question. I already know what I type, and he said it. It's articulation and it's facts. Okay. So okay, you don't have anything.
That's your job,
no problem.
right? That's
Number
your job.
2, please explain to me why you charge 50 cents of a cup of ice over 25
sir,
times.
like I said, I was not trained on the register.
Timaya, it's a simple question.
A lot of problems. I do not.
Timaya, that's not a problem. It's over 25 times.
Okay.
You charge
and that's where,
cents.
and then if they see,
Yes.
that's where someone should have talked to me and asked me, you know, what am I doing? That why does that keep coming up and saying that? I don't know. I was not trained on the register for me to even know how to even ring up a cup of ice. A cup of ice, you can't scan a cup of ice.
You were very
so
smooth on that register. You were extremely smooth on that register. You were very good.
It's not, sir. Like I said,
You
I
do
was
customers.
not trained on the register. I paid attention to other employees to where I know how to take the money, put the money on the gas, and do my job. That's all I know how to do.
The POV shows what's on there.
It does. And like I said, when you're on the
How many transactions we have?
He said 76.
There's 76 canceled.
So
76
over 76 times, you never saw like, hey, there's a couple of ice here. I never ranked that up.
I don't know, sir. I don't know how to ring up a cup.
All right.
You don't sell anything.
We're done. I appreciate your time. I'm gonna do a couple of things. Number one, I'm gonna call Dad and just have a cordial conversation with him. Maybe I made something, as long as you're okay with that. And then number 2, I'm gonna clarify with you that management. I spoke with management.
You didn't sir. You the managers that you just called are never on my shift to confirm that.
Hold on. I didn't finish. I spoke with the head guy, the second, and the for that. I am going to call them on Monday, and I'm going to follow up on your statement that you spoke with Yolanda, and that you couldn't remember the other manager.
Her name is Raynon. And I spoke with her about
Yolanda
my tips, and they
okay.
can confirm.
I am going to follow up on
and
that.
those are the people that I was on
Yes,
their
ma'am.
shift. Those are the people that you call. I was never on their
I am
shift.
going to follow up on that.
Okay.
Okay. I still have a question, and I don't understand the cup of ice
Me
over
either.
25 times. Well, you
Me
did
either.
it. I don't understand why you did drops concealing $200
First of all,
underneath
sir,
your
how
phone.
could you listen to me? How could you tell me that I dropped two?
I saw
took
you.
$200. Did you see me count
No,
every 20?
it's separate.
It's separate.
It's all separate.
What do you mean it's
You have
separate?
$200.
When you have 20s in your hand, I'm doing a job. I take every single 20. So how could you sit here and tell me that I took specifically $200?
Because I saw you put them to the side.
You saw me put them to. If I grab, like you said, if I grab a drop of 20s, it's a whole bunch of 20s in my hand, right or wrong. How could you specifically say I took $200 if there's a whole bunch of 20s in my hand? How would, even if one of those 20s slipped up or anything, how could you say that I took the $20 if all the 20s
I'm sorry,
are
I'm
in
not
my
following
hand?
what you're saying.
Me either.
This customer gave you $200 in coins.
Sir, I don't want to talk about
You
this
put them.
anymore.
Have a
You're
nice
not
night.
making-
No problem.
you're not making me-
Thank you. Have a nice night.
Detective Palacios, a 20-year veteran, begins the interview. He administers Miranda warnings. Tamaya acknowledges understanding but chooses to speak. Under Bergwis versus Tompkins, continuing to make uncoerced statements after understanding rights constitutes implied waiver. Tamaya claims the gift card transactions were for loading tip money, and a manager advised this. The detective listens, then presents a July 6th receipt. A customer bought 2 cartons of Newports and fruit for over $190. Tamaya canceled these items but rang up 50 cents. Video surveillance captured Tamaya counting approximately $200, placing it aside separately, then concealing it under her cell phone before leaving. When she claims her drawer never came short, the detective explains, the scheme works precisely because the cash never enters the system. A second receipt from August first shows a customer bought Heineken for $14. Tamaya allegedly canceled this and rang up a $100 gift card instead. 76 documented transactions demonstrate the systematic, ongoing conduct required for organized fraud charges. Tamaya claims she was never trained on the register. The detective notes she appeared very smooth on surveillance, and the cup of ice must be specifically selected. It cannot be scanned. She then suggests a manager she had conflict with may have manipulated her drawer. Tamaya reveals her father is a Broward County detective who has explained how this looks from law enforcement's perspective. Detective Palacios offers to speak with her father and follow up with managers she claims she informed. The interview concludes. Under Florida law, theft of property valued at $750 or more is grand theft of the 3rd degree, a felony punishable by up to 5 years in prison. The organized scheme to defraud charge requires proof of systematic, ongoing conduct. 76 transactions over 4 months clearly establishes this. The evidence is substantial. 76 receipts showing identical void and cup of ice patterns, corroborating video of cash concealment, fraud examiner analysis, and Tamaya's own statements. If convicted on both counts, she faces up to 10 years, though first-time offenders typically receive probation and restitution. Tamaya Diaz receives a D. 76 identical transactions are extraordinarily difficult to attribute to accident. Speaking without counsel allowed the detective to confront her explanations with contradictory evidence. However, she did not resist arrest and maintained relative composure. Detective Palacios receives a B+ for proper Miranda administration, professional interrogation, and systematic evidence presentation. He allowed her full account before introducing contradictions and offered to verify her claims about managers. The arresting officers receive an A- for professional warrant execution and clear communication with family. Wawa's loss prevention receives an A for thorough investigation, proper evidence preservation, and effective use of exception-based reporting technology. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Audit the Court, for more police interaction and courtroom content.